Hi there, Rachael-Jayne here, and this video is an experiment. If you are seeing this video, then the experiment worked, or at least in my judgmental mind it worked. This is Awaken TV, and this is what happens when I don't really feel like doing a blog post. And I thought that it might be a good experiment to do a video at the time that I most don't want to do a video, because there are many times, I'm sure, that there are things you have committed to and that you want to do at some level, but you are just not in the mood for doing it. And then the question becomes, well, which wins? Does the winning happen of, well, I'm just not going to keep my commitment because how I feel is most important, staying in the flow is most important, or does my commitment to other people, to my team, to myself, does that always win? And when I was thinking about that right now, after having it's been a big week already, it's later in the afternoon here in Australia, it's that time of the month, I'm ready to have a nap, but the blog post is due tomorrow. I was asking myself, like, what do I do when I'm very dedicated, especially this year, to staying in the place of not doing anything that I don't really want to do, but I am a committed, responsible person at the same time. And so I was just sitting with this, and what came was, you know, you can always do something or change something that you don't want to do into something that you follow through on, but in a way that feels really right in the moment. And what felt really right in the moment was to sit in my comfy chair, and this is my home that I grew up in, and I'm staying with my family here, and just to have a quiet voice, have a relaxed nature, and sort of just talk to the camera and see if it came out okay. And I think that this is a great point for everybody to really be with, because, you know, it's not about pushing through and doing just to be committed, but it's not all about just not doing it when you don't feel like it. And you've heard probably from me that presence precedes strategies. The presence that you bring precedes anything that you do, and that it is your beingness before the things that you do. And what would it be like if the next thing that you didn't really want to do, you asked, well, how could I do it in a way that honors where I am, but I still do it? Maybe that is putting some music on, giving yourself some extra time, taking a walk beforehand, and really staying true to the idea that nothing is more important than the way you feel and who you be, but that you can still come from doing after you get yourself into that place. Hoping that this makes sense, but as I'm talking, gosh, this feels good to be with the thought that doing a blog post could be this easy if I just go with what's true for me in the moment. So be mindful of when you get into one side of the habit, which is, oh, I won't do it because I don't feel like it. And the other side, which is, no, I've got to do it. I'm responsible for doing it. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. And there could be a middle ground that feels fun or enjoyable or peaceful or easy. And I think this has been the easiest Awaken TV episode that I might have ever done. So that's it. What did you get out of this? Post below. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, just sit with this week. So I'm going to sit back. I already made my tea and have a little bit of a cat nap. See you next week on Awaken TV. Bye, everyone.